Hello friends, this video is for every leader who's heading a bigger unit or aspiring to become a CXO. Let me tell you about that one single thing which changes when you become a CXO or a general manager of a large unit. And let me tell this to you to a tale of a great fighter pilot. This incident happened in 1970s. There was a very legendary American fighter pilot called Charles Plumb, and he had fought 74 fighter pilot sorties in Vietnam very successfully. But unfortunately, on the 75th sortie, he was trapped. His plane crashed and he had to eject in a parachute. Now at this moment, he was captured, and for a period of 6 years, he was in Vietnamese jail. And as the war ended, he was released and came back to the US. Then one fine day, he was dining with his wife at a restaurant, and over there, one person was constantly looking at him. So Charlie Plumb was very much surprised that why is this man constantly looking at me? And therefore, after some time, he became very uncomfortable, and he went to that man and said, "Do I know you?" And the man replied, "You may not know me, but I am the person who packed your parachute. And when your 75th flight was crashing, it was my parachute which ensured that your life is still safe. The fact that you are here today, dining on this restaurant, means I did my job well." This one single instance, my respected viewers, signifies the importance of the competency of recognizing and appreciating your support system. So if you become a CXO, you would be heading branches across the country, across the continents, and you would go with the perception that those people around are your supporters, assistants, maybe branch general managers, managers, maybe salespersons, maybe accountants. However, the great error which Charlie Plumb did was that thinking that that parachute packer was a supporter, whereas it was actually a lifeline. And therefore, my respected viewers, a true leader is someone who recognizes that those who may appear as support system are actually your lifelines. In our corporate leadership roles, in our life day to day, we will find so many people who are doing small bit of their task, and it is because of their efforts that we as leaders are able to shine. Someone who did that research for your project, someone who made that PPT for you, someone who arranged the infrastructure, logistics so that you could reach the venue timely. Each of them, had they not done their task properly, would have potentially led to crashing of your flight. The fact that they did the task properly ensured that you were able to take sortie. And the big difference when you jump from a manager to a CXO, a country head, is that the list of the people who are your lifelines just increases by 10 times, 20 times. As a manager, you may be managing 5, 7, 8, 10, but the moment you become a CXO, you become a country head, you are now managing 1,000, 2,000. And it is in this ability of recognizing and appreciating those lifelines is the art of becoming a successful CXO. Now, as I end my video, the last question which begs attention is, what can a CXO do different to give these lifelines their due? And the answer lies in a term called ART. A-R-T. First thing is acknowledge. Acknowledge them by remembering their names. Acknowledge them by addressing them. Acknowledge them by reaching out to them, so that they should know that even though you are the CXO, you are the country head, you know each one of them individually. Some of the legendary industrial leaders like Dr. Brij Mohan Munjal of the Hero Group, Mr. O.P. Munjal of Hero Cycles, were renowned for the relationship that they built by sheer acknowledgement of every person involved. So acknowledge them by knowing their names. Acknowledge them by knowing about their lives, their wife, their kids, the various challenges. So every time to visit to their office, talk to them for a minute. Sheer acknowledgement can boost the deep motivational connect with them. Second is reward. Now, reward doesn't necessarily mean giving them monetary benefits, bonuses or promotions. Reward could also mean by giving them visibility. Send them to that particular opportunity where they can make presentations, where they can be known within the organization. Write a small article about them in your organizational journal. So acknowledge and appreciate, reward. And finally, T is transform. Transformation is all about helping them grow. If that person is an officer, what skill does that person need to become an assistant manager? If he or she is a manager, what skill do they lack to become a general manager? Please remember that if you acknowledge and appreciate, reward, and transform by helping them become greater, you will always earn so much loyalty that they will do everything possible to help your mission come true. So in your journey to become a great CXO, always follow the art of leadership. Appreciate, reward, and transform. I love you all. This is Gagan Singh signing off for the day. May the power of winning at Husana ever be with you.